What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Shadox and welcome back to the Armory, where I give you a complete rundown of a weapon's stats, strengths, weaknesses, and also give you my opinion on the weapon's best specialization path. In previous episodes, we followed the weapons in sequence, starting from the ones unlocked first and moving up. Moving forward, we will actually do the opposite. Whenever a new weapon comes out, the following week's Armory episode will cover that weapon, and so today let's start out with the MAB-38, a new Italian submachine gun that is getting a lot of praise. The MAB-38 is a new submachine gun unlocked during the last challenge week for the third chapter of Untitled Chapter. If you didn't complete the challenge to unlock it though, don't worry, you can go into your company and unlock the SMG for a small amount of company coin, and trust me, this weapon is definitely worth unlocking. The MAB features a rate of fire of 600 rounds per minute, putting it on the slightly higher end of the medic weapons. Its damage model is the exact same for all the other submachine guns, with a max damage of 25.1 and a minimum of 13.2. The standard magazine contains 20 rounds, but this can be upgraded to 30 rounds with specializations, and the muzzle velocity is 345 meters per second, which can also be upgraded. However, we'll get to that more in a minute. The standard reload times for the weapon are 2.4 seconds for a tactical reload, meaning that there is still at least one bullet in the magazine, or 3.4 seconds for an empty reload. Before we take a look at the TTK chart, let's talk about the specializations available for the MAB-38, as they are unique compared to the other submachine guns. Quick reload to decrease the reload times by 15%. This brings the tactical reload down to 2.09 seconds and the empty reload to 2.96 seconds. High velocity bullets. Once selected, the muzzle velocity of the weapon will be 560 meters per second, despite the description of the specialization saying that this increases the velocity by 10%. It's actually a 63% increase. This makes a huge impact on the viability of the weapon in more open maps. Polished action for a decrease to hipfire spread increase per shot. Ported barrel to decrease the weapon's horizontal recoil. Extended magazine to give you an additional 10 rounds, which is a 50% improvement. Barrel bedding for reduced dispersion while aiming in stationary. Enhanced grips for a reduction to the base hipfire spread. And custom stock for a reduced dispersion while aiming and moving. Whether or not it is a bug with the muzzle velocity value for the high velocity bullet specialization, or if the description is just not correct, the massive increase to the bullet's velocity makes this weapon shine on more open maps. Looking at the TTK chart for the MAB, you can see a clear difference in the time to kill even in medium ranges, with a difference of nearly 50 milliseconds at 50 meters. If we couple this with the weapon's low horizontal recoil and manageable vertical recoil, the MAB is an accurate weapon for all engagement distances. The low base horizontal recoil will make the ported barrel specialization less relevant, and so we can instead focus on improving the weapon's close quarter performance. As such, the specialization path that I would recommend is high velocity bullets, polished action, extended magazine, and enhanced grips. While maxing out the weapon's ADS potential is tempting, horizontal dispersion can easily be mitigated with good practices with weapon control and bursting. The additional 10 rounds will prove invaluable for all engagement distances, and the reduction to hipfire spread will make it compete with other weapons in the close quarters. Overall, the MAB is a fantastic addition to the game, and I would highly recommend it for any player who wants to be ready for any situation. However, if the bullet velocity values are in fact in error and are patched later on down the road, then many of the benefits to using this weapon will be gone. It will essentially become an MP40 clone with less ammunition and slightly less recoil. So if the values are ever patched, I will let you guys know accordingly. And that wraps up this episode of the Armory. Let me know if you guys have any questions. The fourth chapter of Tides of War does start tomorrow, and so if there is a new weapon to be unlocked this week, then we will be covering that in the next week's episode. Otherwise, we will head over to the support class to take a look at the LS-26 LMG. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Shadox, and I hope to see you on the battlefield.